So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K21, my NBA Next Gen. That's still something kind of weird to adapt to because I'm always used to saying my league, but they don't call it that anymore. Today, we're going to be doing the Utah Jazz, as you can probably tell from the title and thumbnail. It's an interesting team, to say the least. I think they're kind of at a plateau right now. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell's getting a lot better. It's Donovan Mitchell. He's probably going to get better as the years go on. That just makes sense. What'd they give Rudy Gobert? Like $200 million? That's going to be a tough one for me to swallow. I need cap space in order to do a rebuild like this. It's a kind of a small market team, so I get you kind of have to pay your stars when you have to, but $200 million for a center in today's NBA. Don't get me wrong, he's a very good center, but that's a tough thing for me. So that's obviously going to be one of the big decisions we have to make here today. So as always, if you guys are new around here and can leave a like and subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And go down right now in the comment section. Let me know what team you want me to rebuild next. And if you guys see a team you want me to use, make sure to like that comment so I know you guys want to see it. All right, let's hop into this rebuild right now. We take a look at this roster. Donovan Mitchell, obviously one of the nice young pieces we do have on this team. Probably not going to be going anywhere throughout this entire rebuild if I had to guess. Rudy Gobert, just gave it a little bit of a spiel about him, 28 years old. It's a big contract, and I feel like it's actually even bigger than what's in... Oh, wait, never mind. It goes all the way down. Okay, like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a center in today's NBA. That's going to be a tough one for me. Like, he's obviously an unbelievable defensive talent. It's just, pretty much nobody else in the rest of this team is safe. I like Bogdanovich. I just don't think he's going to be on this team and win a championship. Conley actually might be traded before this season even starts. Contract-wise, I believe he is up after this year. Yes, he is. $34 million, 33 years old. Kind of had a little bit of a down year last year with his first season in Utah, but 14 points, 4 assists. It's not bad. It's just like I can probably upgrade, and it's obviously not really what he was doing in those prime years in Memphis. Ingles, sharpshooter, Clarkson. Like, it's just... Oh, Derek Favors is back in this team? I did not know he returned back to Utah after that small stint there in New Orleans. Yeah, there's nobody really like here. Udoka Azubuike. I can't pronounce names that just aren't, you know... that are something like it's hard. It's a hard name to pronounce. So yeah, that's going to be a tough one for me. The rest of this team, just nobody's safe. I'm just being honest. I'm trying to win a championship here. I'm not running a charity. So yeah, we're probably going to get in some trades before year number 1 starts. We have a lot of shooting guards on this team. Definitely something we probably need to work on at some point. I also wouldn't mind upgrading this small forward spot. Joe Ingles luckily is on a 2-year deal, so I can, work on that in future years. Same goes with Bogdanovich. And then Gobert. Favor isn't as a bouquet. All right, I have a couple trades to make. So I was actually kind of surprised we got offered this trade from San Antonio. I guess they're kind of looking to go rebuild mode, but if they're kind of looking to go rebuild mode, then I don't know why they only want a 2nd-round pick. But yeah, DeMar DeRozan's going to be coming over from the San Antonio Spurs. This trade also makes no sense with San Antonio because they have DeJounte Murray. They don't need a point guard, but when 2K blesses me with something like that, I don't really question it. DeMar DeRozan is only on a 1-year deal, so I'm going to have to definitely work on that this offseason. It's also probably part of the reason that I was able to get him so easily, but he's obviously a huge new addition, a huge new talent to this team. And that does not give me a point guard, though, which means it might be time for Joe Ingles to get traded because I need some sort of point guard. I mean, I could theoretically maybe keep him and see if I could maybe get a point guard if I were to move like Royce O'Neal and Georges Niang. I just don't know if I'm getting somebody that's serviceable enough because with this big three, it's theoretically a good enough team to maybe make it even to the finals. It might be a tough one, might be a little bit of a stretch, but I just need to see what I can get at the point guard spot. And wow, they're offering me Pat Beverly, the Clippers are. I might go all in for this first year. I actually might because this team's actually at kind of a point right now where we actually might be good enough. And we get a 2nd-round pick. I don't know why the Clippers are doing that, but we have to add the exception, and then that's kind of that. I mean, this team's kind of good. I don't have a backup point guard right now. I definitely do need to get a backup point guard. Azubuike is probably just not going to get any minutes. Same with Elijah Hughes. All right, I need to find a new backup point guard. That's tough. I mean, there was no backup point guard like when Mike Conley was just here anyways. So let me see. Who do I not care about? I want to keep Azubuike. I just don't think he's going to be a good backup center this year. He was their 1st-round pick, correct? Yeah, he was the 27th overall pick. Juwan Morgan and Elijah Hughes was their 2nd, yeah. And Mione, I guess. I just need a backup point guard that's like, I'll take like a 74 overall. Of course, I just don't even get offered one. How about if I toss in Drew Eubanks? Any other options? Nope. All right, I'll just do Juwan Morgan for now. I don't really want Delvedova. Maybe there's somebody in free agency that's a little bit better. I guess I'll check. Where am I going? Where is free agency? Yeah, free agents. Point guard spot. Really? Okay, that's such a thing I hate. Like, If Isaiah Thomas was to sign a contract right now, he's not getting $7.5 million. I don't even think he's getting $5 million, what I could offer him. How is that so hard to fix? It's one of those things that just doesn't make any sense to me. Shabazz Napier is more than fine. I probably should have just done this from the start. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set this rotation, then I'll see you guys with it before we start simming year number 1. So this is how the starting 5 is going to look here for head coach Quinn Snyder. Patrick Beverley, a new addition, obviously. I love Patrick Beverley. A lot of people hate him, and I totally understand that one. I actually really like Patrick Beverley. Donovan Mitchell here, our young superstar, hoping he can have a really big year here. Next to his new buddy here, DeMar DeRozan, brought him over from San Antonio. I think the DeMar DeRozan hate kind of gets out of hand at some points. I mean, he's a 20-plus point per game guy. There's not, like, those aren't just easy to come by in the NBA, and people treat him like he's some old bum. Like, ever since he left Toronto, I feel like he kind of just fell off a cliff, but it is what it is. Bojan Bogdanovic going to be here. I actually didn't get a backup power forward, which could end up screwing me a little bit, but I'm kind of comfortable with it right now. If we get to the point around the trade deadline where we're not looking so hot, I'll check on the numbers and stuff like that, and then, you know, if we have to do something, we have to do something. And then the $200 million man here, Rudy Gobert. Again, I make no promises if he's here the entire video. I make absolutely no promises. What a bench this is. This bench is absolutely unbelievable. As you can see here, we have a very flattering picture of Joe Ingles' right shoulder. I don't know why that's so hard to fix. Jordan Clarkson in here as well, Derek Favors, and then Shabazz Napier. That's a really solid bench right there. And Azubuike is here if we need another backup center for whatever reason. Also, theoretically, I could just move Favors to power forward because Derek Favors definitely can play power forward. So, this is it. I'm actually really happy with the moves we just made. I think this team's definitely going to be competing for a championship, but definitely going to be competing for a top 2-3 spot in that Western Conference. But yeah, let's see what we can do, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So we do wrap up year number 1 here. I didn't quite get a look at the record before we were able to finish simming, but as you can see, we're number 2 in the conference right here, and actually number 1 in the power rankings. Not sure what the math is on that right there, because technically there'd be 2 teams that theoretically could be ahead in the power rankings, because, you know, 1 in the West, 1 in the East, but I don't know. Luka Doncic, 1 assist off of a triple-double on the year. Yeah, he's pretty good. LaMelo Ball, rookie of the year in Charlotte, 17, 5, and 4.5. Spencer Dinwiddie, 6-man. Giannis, defensive player of the year. Michael Porter Jr., most improved. And Stan Van Gundy, coach of the year. There's no way we won more than 62 games. We won 55, but I actually can't wait to do a Pelicans rebuild. Did they? Oh, they just moved Lonzo to the bench? Okay. That's going to be an interesting fit. I don't really know if I've watched. Are they running Bledsoe and Lonzo next to each other? I feel like they probably are. I just don't. That's not really a good fit for me, but hey, obviously it works here in 2K, even though they're not next to each other here. But the whole team works because, yeah, 2K is a big fan of Zion Williamson. In case you didn't know that. Let's go ahead and check out some player stats in the year. Whoa, Donovan Mitchell with quite a year of 29 points. DeMar DeRozan 24, Bogdanovic around 21. So I really do like this team a lot. Obviously, I wasn't expecting Pat Beverley to score. Gobert, obviously, I didn't need him to do much besides play defense and rebound. So yeah, kind of what I was expecting numbers-wise. I didn't think it'd be 29 from Donovan Mitchell, but yeah, he probably had a pretty good year for us. Rudy Gobert, 15.5 rebounds, and DeMar DeRozan led us in assists with 6 a game. So we got Memphis here in round number 1. Take a look at their squad. John Morant, Dylan Brooks, Justice Winslow, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Jonas Valanciunas. Hoping Pat Bev can just kind of lock up John Morant, and I'm guessing he did because we swept them. And now we are moving on to take on the LA Lakers. Schroeder, Shake Milton, LeBron, AD, and Montrezl Harrell. Yeah, that's a pretty good team right there. I actually really wouldn't be surprised if we lost this series. Wow, did they blow a 3-1 lead? I don't know. I was trying to think back, and I have no idea. We got Dallas here. Brunson, Doncic, Jordan Finney-Smith, Maxi Kleber, and Kristaps Porzingis. It's Brooklyn and Milwaukee over there in the East. And, no, my God. Oh, God. Maxi Kleber and the fellas just eliminated me. The Bucks are going to freaking roll. What? Okay, like, the Mavericks are good, but, like, they're not that good. Then again, neither are the Bucks in the playoffs. Oh, my God. That's annoying. That's annoying. Somebody actually suggested me in the comment section of my most recent rebuild before this that I should do like an accepting all rules rebuild. I think it'd be kind of fun. If you guys want to see it, let me know. Like, just take a look at some of these. Like, it's actually kind of fun. Like, eliminate the 5-second back to the basket violation. Automatic points will now be granted on shooting fouls. No free throws will take place. Like, what a wild thing to put through. Draft lottery teams with the same record will no longer share the same odds of obtaining top 3 picks. Tiebreakers will be used. See, like, I could put those through, and I do it every year, so like the NBA would get a little weird if we're being honest here. We can check out the draft lottery. I do not believe we have any picks in this. No, I do not see the Jazz anywhere. The Chicago Bulls end up with the #1 overall pick. I'm sure Kenny and the Bulls fans are going to be excited about that. All right, Jose Washington, no thank you. Quinn Snyder has good ratings. I have no reason to move on from him. Dell Demps, it's just the C's get me really. Yeah, no, you're gone too. We probably don't have a ton of money, so I definitely do need to kind of be somewhat cautious about that. But luckily, we do have our head coach paid for right now. Peterson, if you want to come in here. And then there are no other assistant coaches. Otis Newman. I'm pretty sure I sign these same two guys every videos, but whatever. This guy is fine. And then I really don't care about CFO. Like, you don't need a CFO in a rebuild. Okay, so I won't take the CFO. And can I get both these guys? What? Okay, that's stupid. That's really annoying because I feel like I guarantee I can get them both, but I'll take Peterson for now. Like, I really don't have any money. I guess I don't. I'm going to take an assistant GM probably first before a second head coach. Actually, I can get both of them. Or a second assistant. What in the... How does this budget work? It, like, changes every time I sign somebody. I end up pretty much getting everybody I wanted, but this game sometimes just confuses the hell out of me. I just don't get it. We're up to the draft. I'm assuming we probably have our first round pick. I can't think of any reason why we wouldn't. Yes, we do. It's at pick 28. Gobert for some... Is he upset? Is he upset with me? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it. I don't know why his overall is going down. Just really doesn't seem like something that makes sense, but I guess it is. $35 million. Oh boy. Yeah, I went all in for that year. This team is not going to look remotely anything like this, you know, after the season. I'm just kind of trying to be honest with you guys right now. I don't really see a way that this is going to work. I am definitely not going to be drafting anybody. I'm assuming nobody wants to give me a first-round pick. Actually, the Hawks do, so that's fine. We're not drafting anybody this year anyways. Team player options, Mioni, that's fine. Drew Eubanks, probably not. You can head out, bud. So what I'm going to do right now, Juwan Morgan, no thank you. I think re-signing DeRozan is definitely a priority, especially in a free agency class like this that's not so good. I think getting DeMar DeRozan back, especially when he has 0 offers, is, you know, kind of an important thing to do. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to go ahead and establish the guys that I have. So, like, Mitchell, DeRozan, and Gobert. And then I need to figure out a point guard, and I need to figure out a power forward, because I don't really love the idea of going in with Patrick Beverley. Like, he could be good. I just don't think it's probably going to be a good fit. So DeRozan is going to come back. It's kind of nice to have him back. He's still an 86 overall. Unfortunately, he probably will regress a little bit. But, yeah, at this point in time, we definitely have a couple moves to make. I think that kind of goes without being said. So let me go ahead and figure out some of those. So I'm kind of stuck between 2 trades right now. I think picking up Lauri Markkanen kind of fits our team, like, time-wise, age-wise. This is such an enticing offer from the Suns right here. Like, bringing in Chris Paul would make this team so dynamic. We'd pick up Dario Saric as well, but then I had to give up Beverly. And, like, I also get a really valuable first-round pick here from the Bulls, and I don't think these two are going to be, like... The Bulls literally just had the first overall pick, and this is their unprotected pick next year. I kind of think I got to go with this. He's also making $21 million compared to Chris Paul making $44. Age-wise, Markkanen's what, 24? Chris Paul's like 36, going to be 37. This is going to be the move we're going to go with. Lauri Markkanen, welcome to Utah. I'm definitely not done making trades. I still need to figure out a point guard, so I think I moved Derek Favors down to power forward just to up that overall a little bit. Azubuike is going to be my new backup center. I think it's probably going to be Favors and, like, I don't even know. I got to figure out a trade for a point guard. So I think Kyle Lowry would be an absolute great fit on this team. I just don't know if I have enough assets to really make the trade go through. Obviously, that wasn't going to go through. I don't really want to give up that Bulls first-round pick because I think it could be kind of valuable for us. What I wouldn't mind doing is giving up one of these point guards. I'd kind of rather keep Elijah Hughes. So if you want me, Oni, I wouldn't mind that. And then I'm just kind of like out of picks at this point. This is the tough thing. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to go through. All right. Do I want to give up this Bulls pick now is the question. I feel like it would kind of complete our team. It's just this pick definitely could be... See, here's the thing with 2K. Like, I also don't know what's going to happen. Like, this could be the #1 overall pick next year. It could fall all the way back to, like, pick 18, and I'm going to be kicking myself if this is what I ended up not giving up. So, I think I'm going to pull the trigger on this one. I think Kyle Lowry is a good fit on this team. I know I was just kind of ranting about the age thing, about how Chris Paul wouldn't fit our timeline, so I get where I'm coming from. It's very, very hypocritical, but... If I could trade all this for Chris Paul, I probably would. Just the thing is, Kyle Lowry is making $26 million, not $46 million. So that's why that works. Is it going to go through? And yeah. Okay, I knew it was going to go through, but that might be a little bit much. So yeah, this team's kind of made out already. Elijah Hughes honestly probably isn't really even going to play, so I actually might trade him for a backup power forward or small forward just because Mitchell's our highest overall. He's obviously like a superstar on our team. Probably want to go ahead and maybe get him a lot of minutes. So I know I give up on young guys way too easily. People tell me all the time. But It's fine with me. Actually, might just go ahead and get a first-round pick from Memphis. That actually might be an even better move. Because we kind of do need to reload on picks. Because if this team doesn't win a championship, obviously we have to... Ooh. Swap best. Sure, let's do that. If this team doesn't win a championship, we obviously have to make even more moves next year. And DeRozan's not getting any younger. Kyle Lowry's not... I didn't even realize we just matched up DeRozan and Lowry again. Just, you know, in Utah now. Not Toronto. But it's fine. I don't want to get any Jazz fans mad. Okay. So I need to get a small forward and a backup power forward right now. Let's see. So, like, I hate how everybody's just so fucking old. TLC, it's actually not a bad pickup at all. He's actually relatively young. We have the trade exception on Elijah Hughes. And then it's actually going to let me bring back Shabazz, but I think, wow, Jamal Crawford's still here. Buddy, hang it up. Okay, power forward department, Ilyasova. I think I'm just going to go with Myers Leonard on the minimum. It's not that big of a deal. He's probably playing 10 minutes a night. So, yeah, that is now 9 guys. It's an interesting squad. Obviously, we're still working with Gobert in this ginormous contract that has now started to kick in, and it only goes up by a year. So we will work on that. But if something's not working, he might be the guy that has to go, along with probably DeRozan and Kyle Lowry as well. But we will figure something out. But as of now, I am very confident in this team, and I'll see you guys at the rotation at the start of year number 2. We're here at the start of year number 2 right now. Unfortunately, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan both regressed a little bit. I was very much expecting that, especially Lowry, who's 35. DeRozan is still only 32. It's been happening to him since like 2K18. I don't know why he regresses so much. It does, just because you hit 32 doesn't mean he's all of a sudden going to go down 3 points. He just had 24 point per game year, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. What about that? And the dude also just either didn't hit a 3 or didn't take a 3 because, I mean, he's not a 3-point shooter. I know that, but like, come on. I just like, what is up with that? Like, it's kind of crazy to me. Marketing's in here as well, hoping he can develop a little bit. And then obviously Rudy Gobert. The bench definitely did get a lot worse, but we also added a bunch of people to the starting lineup, which definitely is going to help increase our chances. Beverly, TLC, Azubuike, and then Myers Leonard rounds out our bench. So yeah, it's interesting. If something's not working, it's kind of always the case. I'll stop at the deadline and hopefully make some moves. If we have to be sellers, we have to be sellers. But I don't really foresee that happening. I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. Year number 2 comes to a close, and we are number 1 in the conference. So obviously that hopefully means we're the favorites in the West anyways. We're number 3 in the power rankings. Giannis is your MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Seriously, Chicago didn't take him first overall. I would have. That's just me, though. Whatever. Brandon Clark, 6th Man of the Year. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Killian Hayes, Most Improved. Looking pretty solid there in Detroit. I forgot he was the number 7 overall pick. 18, 3 points, and 7 assists. Yeah, Pistons fans. Happy for you. Lloyd Pierce, Coach of the Year. He's not our coach. Quinn Snyder's here. Yeah, we won one more game. But, no. Congrats, Lloyd. Whatever that means. All right, of course we have New Orleans here in the first round. I actually legitimately would not be surprised if we lost. I seriously would not be. Wow. Donovan Mitchell, what a season. 32 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. DeRozan with another solid campaign. Markkanen, Lowry, Gobert. I mean, I kind of get it because, like, theoretically, like, Markkanen's not going to probably put up, like, 24 points a game. DeRozan's not there anymore. Lowry's just never, like, Kyle Lowry's never been a 24 point per game scorer. Okay, 22 in this year, but, like, you know what I'm saying. And then, obviously, like, Gobert's not going to do it. Yeah, we definitely need some help on the bench for future years. Rebounds went to Gobert, and assists was Kyle Lowry. So, we do have New Orleans here. Bledsoe, Alec Burks, Ingram, Zion, and Steven Adams. I'm actually surprised that Zion's not a higher overall than Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell was a 92. All right, round number 1, and we do win in 5 after losing game number 1. A little bit scary. San Antonio here. Murray, Lonnie Walker, Devin Vassell, Luke Samanich, Montrezl Harrell, Derek White, Keldon Johnson. Who did we trade there at the beginning? Oh, we traded Mike Conley there at the beginning for DeRozan. Yeah, that was just a weird trade for San Antonio. But we do end up sweeping them, moving on to the West Finals. And, wow, it's an Atlanta and Cleveland matchup. Please, Cleveland, somehow pull that off. Murray, Dozier, Michael Porter Jr., Bogdanovich, our old friend, and Nikola Jokic is the starting 5 there in Denver. Let's see if we can get by. Really? All right. Something's got to happen. We got to make some sort of move. What in the world just happened? Like, what in the world just happened? It's not Donovan Mitchell. I can tell you that. I seriously, I don't even know what it is with this team. To get swept is just unacceptable. So I guess we're blowing it up. That's going to be my thing now. I'll check league meetings. Again, I don't really see any of these going through. Abolish the salary cap. What? Change shot clock to 30. What in the world? I hope I get this one when, you know, we have do the if we do like a change all the rules rebuild, whatever, that'd be fun. So Toronto has this. Oh no, oh my god, it's the 3rd overall pick. All right, so that was a miss. Obviously, that was a miss, and they end up with the 2nd overall pick. That would have been nice, but you know, you gamble sometimes, and some things pay off, and others don't. So that one's definitely a quick kick in the balls. I might move on from Quinn Snyder, if I'm being honest. How much money do I have at $4 million? Who are my candidates here? Like Steven Silas, whatever it is. Underwood, Billy Donovan. Frank Vogel is here. Terry Stotts is here. It's like there's some decent options. Yeah, I think this era is over. I'm gonna go ahead and go with probably Jacob Underwood. Just trying to move in a different direction. He doesn't even want to come here, so that's cool. Steven, you want to come here? Oh, Underwood does want to come here. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, we're just going in a different direction. I think it's probably the best interest for both parties at the time. We definitely don't have any picks. I traded literally all my first-round picks, so yeah. I'm sorry. It's just I didn't sign anybody or draft anybody in a lot of my rebuilds. Azubuike, sorry, can definitely come back here. And this is a great free agency class, which is kind of one of the unfortunate things because I really never have money here. I don't know, though. Harden has 3 offers. Rockets #1. Steph looks like he's going back to the Warriors. KD is going to the Wizards, so he's going home. It kind of makes sense. Doncic, obviously, it's just not an option. Same with Trae Young. Jimmy Butler is here, though. All right, this team's obviously not working. That's kind of a fact at this point in time, which sucks. But if they're going to, keep giving these guys shit overalls, I probably kind of got to look to move them. So that's the harsh reality of it, and I'll see you guys with some trades. So hear me out. I have some plans in mind. Talent-wise, obviously this isn't a match, but we are getting rid of $26 million basically off our books. So that's the first move we're going to do. I still don't think we have enough money to sign anybody. Oh, wow, we really don't. So at this point in time, I'm now probably going to be trading DeRozan as well. Precious Achiuwa is most likely just going to be coming off the bench for us. DeRozan's going to have to go. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to be getting for him. Again, I can't imagine it's going to be anything great. As you can see here, these offers aren't so solid. The walking lesbian, not a god's chance in hell. CJ McCollum's low-key interesting. I just don't know where he would fit on this team. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to do this one manually unless I can just maybe move him in TLC and find some sort of trade. But it's probably not going to be for anybody great. It's tough, man. It's tough finding trades like this right now. I guess I'm doing this one manually. This would be a very Detroit thing if it were able to happen, but Killian Hayes just won, what, 6th man of the year? I'm going to see if I can pick him up. We'll give up this first-round pick right here. You can have TLC if you want as well, and wow. Just like that, we get a new, nice, young point guard in this team. I'm sorry, Pistons fans. That one definitely probably stings a little bit. But yeah, so we definitely still do need a small forward. I don't think we have any money still. No, wow. Seriously? I thought we'd have a little more money than that, but I guess we don't. So, yeah, I need a small forward, which is kind of unfortunate because I really don't have the money for one. Al Horford. Oh, boy. Theoretically, I could probably just... I kind of screwed myself a little bit. I thought I'd have money for a free agent. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, $38 million. It's kind of tough to have any money there. I don't want to do it, but I might have to. I might just seriously blow this team to hell. That sounded so fucking suspect. Paul George. He's making even more money, actually. But do I want him? He was so good for the Clippers last year. Like, so good. I feel like somebody's gonna fucking kill me if I... Ooh, this is an option now. I don't want to do it, but... Oh, God. Oh, God. That's bad. That's naughty. That's what that is. Oh, my God. Okay. Paul George, welcome to the Utah Jazz. I now don't really have a center, so I guess Achiuwa and maybe Azubuike is going to have to get me a center. Then I'm going to be down to 5 guys and not have a bench. But, yeah, you wanted me to blow it up, and I blew it up. That's for sure. So, I thought Precious Achiuwa was going to be here and going to be able to be a bench piece for me, but at the end of the day, I need a starting center, and Azubuike is just not there for me yet at a 75 overall. So, options here are... Not a lot. I can tell you that. Gordon Hayward. Wow, I can take on Gordon Hayward, but I can't sign somebody? What kind of move is that? DeMarcus Cousins, like, really, Christian Wood has been balling out for Houston. Oh my Christ. You know what? Let's take Christian Wood. Christian Wood, welcome to this team. And you know what? I'm sorry, Larry Marketing. The experiment just didn't work out. Let's go ahead and let's trade you and get me a center. I think that's probably... Wow, I can get Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton. Okay, we're actually kind of Welcome back. It was just quick. I promise you it was real quick there. But yeah, I guess that kind of worked out for the best because we just got Rudy Gobert back. So I didn't have to trade him. But yeah, we picked up Christian Wood, who at this point in time is 1,000,000% a better player than Lauri Markkanen. That's really not a debate. His overall should be way higher here. If you guys have been keeping up with the Rockets this year, him and James Harden are like tied for the highest points per game duo in the league. He's been unbelievable for Houston so far. So, Terrence Mann can be Paul George's backup. I don't mind that pickup at all. Kenyon Martin Jr., unfortunately, is probably going to have to get moved for some sort of player. We had a trade exception. That's why we were able to sign somebody. Or trade for somebody like a bigger contract. We didn't. You cannot use that, I guess, in free agency, which is theoretically why it's called a trade exception. But I need somebody, like literally any backup position. I guess we'll take the boy Allen here. Okay, so what do I need now? We're not getting a backup shooting guard, so I need a backup center and a backup point guard. Yeah, I guess that's going to be that. Point guard department, Isaiah Thomas, no thanks. I don't really want to bring back Patrick Beverley. Center department, Billy Hernan-Gomez. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know me and Billy Hernan-Gomez go way back. Way back, me and Billy here. Okay, and now at the point guard spot, can I really afford Beverley? You know what, I'm actually going to... You know what? I'll take Beverley. He is 34 years old. He's probably going to regress a little bit, but at the end of the day, he's a really solid defensive piece. So, that's the squad. We obviously made a ton of new moves. Traded Rudy and then got him back. Hope there's no hard feelings there. But yeah, that is that. I will see you guys at the rotation at the start of the third and final year. All right, year number 3 right here. We're putting all the eggs in the basket, and this is what we're rolling with. Killian Hayes, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, Christian Wood, and Rudy Gobert. I am a little nervous. I don't know if this is going to work out. Obviously, you know, we traded pretty much our entire starting lineup at one point in time, and then we just somehow got Rudy Gobert back from some miracle. So theoretically, Donovan Mitchell was the only guy that I didn't trade in my starting lineup at one point in time. So yeah, that does say a lot. Beverly's here. He's going to be our 6th man. Allen, Billy Hernan-Gomez, and Terrence Mann. I feel like Terrence Mann should be a little bit of a higher overall, but that just could be me. Oh wait, never mind. My bad. Never mind. I thought he was more points per game and more everything. Must be thinking of someone else. All right, that is going to be it for year number 3. Hopefully this works out, and I'll see you guys there. And we do wrap up year number 3 right now with Trae Young winning the MVP award. 34 points, 3.5 boards, 12.5 assists. Yeah, he's pretty good. Top right corner of your screen, conference rank. We are number 1, and we are number 2 in the power ranking department. Gabriel Brooks is your rookie of the year. No idea. I love those Raptors uniforms, though. Cole Anthony, 6th man in, I just almost said Phoenix, in Orlando. Jonathan Isaac, defensive player of the year as well. To Orlando back-to-back. Tyrese Maxey, most improved, and Lloyd Pierce, coach of the year. Is he our coach? No, he was not, but we won 63 games, so he's the head coach over there in Atlanta. That could be an intriguing matchup. We're going to go ahead and check out some stats right now. Player stats on the year led in scoring by Mitchell, then Killian Hayes, Paul George. So 320-plus point per game guys. You guys know that's what I like, and Donovan Mitchell's just on another level. Definitely should be an MVP candidate. Christian Wood, Rudy Gobert, Hernan-Gomez, Allen, and Beverly. I know I said last offseason, like when we were looking at stats, that I wanted to improve the bench. And I definitely didn't really do that, but we also made a lot of changes to the starting lineup that I didn't foresee coming. So, us in Utah, we are Utah. Us in Portland here in the first round, Lillard, Trent Jr., Jalen Johnson, Nasir Little, Yusuf Nurkic looks like, oh, never mind. I said it looked like they moved on from CJ McCollum, but they're just starting Gary Trent Jr. instead. Do you? We end up sweeping them. Moving on to New Orleans here, Kira Lewis Jr., Josh Richardson, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Steven Adams. All right, hopefully we can thank you. And wow, look who it is. The boys who swept us last year. Murray, Harris, Porter Jr., Markieff Morris, and Nikola Jokic. If Rudy Gobert gets exposed right now, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, boy. It goes so fast now that I can't even keep up with it. Like in old 2Ks, it was just so slow, and it was so much easier to keep up with. All right. Kyrie, Bruce Brown, KD, Nicholas Claxton, and Jarrett Allen. And I don't think this team won a championship yet, and they have a really good bench as well. All right. This one's going to make me nervous. Wow. I did not think that one was going to happen. I did not. But Donovan Mitchell leads this team to a championship. Playoff P. God, I love it. All right. So, I really was kind of nervous about this team, but hey, we ended up getting it done. So, if you guys enjoyed it and could leave a like down below, that'd be absolutely awesome. As always, if you guys are new around here, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what team you want me to see next down below in the comment section. It's actually funny. It feels like it's kind of hard. Like I saw a couple comments like, why don't you do all your your cheese anymore? Just like make crazy, ridiculous trades and like make your teams absolutely sick. For starters, that gets boring. When I don't like I do like doing that every now and then, but when I do it every single video, it kind of just gets repetitive because like there's no like nervousness of me ever winning a championship if if I did something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's easier to do that with some teams than others. I probably could not have theoretically done it today with a team like the Utah Jazz, but like, you kind of know what I'm saying. Like, young team, like the Pelicans, whenever I do a Pelicans rebuild, if I want to win 3 championships, I guarantee you I can do it. Like that, it's just one of those things. Will I do it? That will be, you know, debated, but we will see. So you guys kind of get my point, and it also feels a little bit harder to do that in Next Gen 2K. That's my point. As always, if you guys are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I know I just said that, but that about does it for me. I'm sorry this is my first video in 2021. I never even addressed that. It's January 4th today. And yeah, it took me till today. I do get busy though, so I do apologize. But that about does it for me. I do love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.